Letter number 2. First, the pictures that were sent with the letter. Look at this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. This is us embracing. And when you're a letter writer, and you really feel this letter is to you, when they send pictures, what a bonus. I think of all the letters I've gotten with photos. It's a person here, and here she is with a clown nose on. Okay, no information. Happy birthday, Patch. Feliz cumpleaños, amigos. I celebrate your life in my life. How wonderful. A face with a smile, it looks like. Even if this letter is belated, smile with a heart. How are you doing, my friend? I haven't seen you in 4 years since the photo attached was taken, and I miss hanging out with you. Another heart. And here we are hanging out together, little pictures of us. And having deep, soulful conversations, which to Susan and I would be regular conversation. I am a completely different person since I met you. I am connected to my passions in life, healed my relationships with Mom and Dad, with my roots and my motherland. I'm so happy to tell you this because last time we talked, I was brokenhearted. I was lost and searching desperately for a vision, for a reason to live, for a cause to dedicate my life to and to put all my love, my time, and my energy into. Here's a kite. Go fly a kite. Whee! I'm so glad I met you then. Again, smile and heart. You know, this is like a hammer of love right here. You're really inspired to dig inside myself, to connect the dots, to settle down, face my fears, and go home to heal. Being home, blank, 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 for the past 4 years has been an amazing journey. It was really difficult and painful at the beginning, as my mom was really scared and angry at the clown and peace activist I had become. I struggled to get her approval, appreciation, and recognition by becoming a, quote, nice, dead, regular person. Having a regular job, leaving my passions temporarily aside in exchange for coexisting peacefully under her roof. Renting a flat or a room is not possible for a regular professional person at this place. Bleep, bleep, bleep. These days, only foreigners from multinational companies or very, very rich people have that privilege now, as all kinds of government restrictions are in place now and affecting every aspect of our lives. So, basically, I moved back with my mom, back to the epicenter of political conflict and violence, and decided to fully embrace the pain, the chaos, the violence in which I live by transforming my relationships to myself, to the people around me, to life, to nature. One day I decided I will create every day with deliberate intention the happy, loving, caring, and compassionate life, family, neighborhood, city, and country I want to live in. And in doing so, I have attracted like-minded people who have now become my best friends, joy activists, companions, and co-dreamers. Is this a fairy tale or something? I also found a romantic partner who has as passionate a calling to work for peace, joy, and love in bleep, 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 with me. This might sound very pink, but actually we have a huge task ahead. Beep, 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 beep is in deep shit. Okay, that could be any country in the world. Politics having made people hate and fear each other really bad, so bad that 80% of the people in my block of flats left during the protests last year for fear of being persecuted, imprisoned, tortured, etc. I stayed and almost became paranoid. We haven't had running water since then, February 2014. Oh, maybe I shouldn't give dates or as the government punished my district for hosting, quotes, riots, the army lives indefinitely on the square in front of my window. The economy has reached levels of inflation, devaluation, and scarcity that even buying toilet paper or deodorant is an odyssey for a number of basic items. You can only go to the supermarket one day a week, set by the last number of your ID. These restrictions, along with countless others, have made people permanently angry and frustrated. Poverty has increased exponentially, and so has crime and social unrest. I could tell you a million stories about this, but I'm already fed up with the negative. Let's focus on dreaming, desiring, designing, and creating. How about I tell you about my dreams? This is where you come in. I haven't gone in a clowning trip for 4 years, and I'm really longing for the full immersion into a loving, caring, fun community with hands-on work together with the learning and the friendship. I have been clowning with Dr. Yasso and but that is only 2 or 3 hour visits on Saturdays. I'm also doing my spontaneous, joyful, loving anytime place performances. I guess what I'm missing the most is the immersion and the traveling with purpose. Traveling meets my need for learning, adventure, discovery, growth, cultural diversity, and for expanding my mind, heart by experiencing new ways of doing things, new people, new food, new places. I also love experiencing physical safety and security. When I'm not home, getting a break from the violence here is like a breath of clean air in my system. It helps me stay vibrant and happy and hopeful. Smiling face. I've been also feeling a pull to visit Gesundheit. One of my dearest dreams at heart is to build a house in the countryside of Venezuela. I would love for it to be a place of healing, laughter, beauty, care, community, reconnection with nature. Me, my boyfriend, and my 2 best friends have the same dream. Each one of us have different tools such as clowning, laughter, yoga, biodance, music, nonviolent communication, and theater that we would like to combine with the experience of living together in community, growing food, planting trees, cooking, laughing together. Our idea is to open this place for people to come for healing and learning. I am very actively supporting a charity for special children, teenagers, and adults in the slums of Finland. We take on people with special needs that have no regular education and have no other place to go. We operate from a tiny hut in the slums and are all volunteers. One of my dreams is to take them out of the slums for a week in nature. My dream house in the forest would be that ideal place. Also, if volunteers from other countries could come and help, would be brilliant. We could combine the experience of living joyfully in community with eco-social tourism. Venezuela is an amazing, beautiful place with some of the most exuberant nature and wildlife scenery on the planet. The fact that it's dangerous and there's no tourism infrastructure, that finding tickets or buses or planes is extremely difficult. Nothing works properly since the government took over all the economy. That finding food and accommodation is a total adventure, makes it a really difficult place to travel, but for me, all the more interesting. Smiley face. Nature is virgin and wild, no touristy shows. What you see is the real thing, smiley face. So anyway, I hold on to this dream. And although it seems a bit too big and far, I think it's time to start putting little things together, step by step. I thought one very inspiring move would be to volunteer on the land in Gesundheit. I would love it if my boyfriend could come too, so that we could both get the experience of what it is to live in community, loving, laughing, singing, cooking together. I went to the Gesundheit website and found it particularly appealing to work in the garden and to cook. These are dreams for me. As I grew up, locked up in a tiny flat in a dangerous city. My mom was single and had no money to live someone to look after me, so she just locked me in the flat for safety. So this little girl, longing for freedom, nature, community, is always alive. I'm constantly looking for ways to escape the city and go exploring nature and getting my hands dirty and my hair messy. Here's a laughing face. Wow. It would be great to combine this Gesundheit visit with meeting you and Ginevra and Italo for the Laughing Body workshop. Ginevra said that you will be there for that date. Smiley face. So I'm hoping to make it for them. Smiley face. Wild send our application forms and hopefully get a place for volunteering. 30th August to 13th September. I think it would fill us with new hope and strength for the work here. I mean, I'm really happy and hopeful, and at the same time I'm sad because I know that things will only get worse. Realistically speaking, the government crossed the point of no return, where we are heading straight into and our freedoms and rights as citizens and human beings are getting smaller and smaller. I'm not scared, I'm just sad. I'm sad to see my friends and family leaving. I'm sad because meeting my needs for safety, for independence, for autonomy, for comfort and ease, for caring for my mother in her old age, for developing and growing as a woman, as a professional, is going to be 10 times tougher. Talk about having a family, kids. It's all prohibitively expensive here. Yet I see some light, and it's that we are learning to cooperate with each other. There's no other way to even eat or get health care or education in this country unless you have loads of money. We are learning to be interdependent and solidarity, I guess. It's either that or you immigrate or you fight over the resources which seem scarce, although Sri Lanka is a very rich country in resources, sadly abuses exploited by the Lanka and used for their own exclusive benefit. So I see our role here as catalyzing for collaboration, cooperation, and solidarity amongst people of the various social classes and political ideologies. I graduated from I'm going to guess it says NA, but maybe they mean Peace Studies and Conflict Transformation 3 years ago. Graduated and seeking to offer workshops on creativity for conflict transformation through play, laughter, love, using nursing, clowning, nonviolent communication, and theater. My boyfriend is a laughter yoga master, so he's been working at bringing laughter to hospitals and places of conflict. I really hope we can meet this summer. We are working hard to raise funds for the trip, and it would really help if our participation for the Laughing Body workshops would be waived off, as well as our time volunteering in the land. We're happy to work hard, learn, share, teach, anything to have the chance to see you and to experience Gesundheit. Do you think this is possible? I'll send our application for working in the land in September. I long to give you a big hug. I love you. You are an inspiration to me. Thank you for being a friend. P.S. In Chernobylska, we have no post service. We can only use private carrier. That is why I am sending you this letter via private carrier. I will try to pay it collect, as I don't want you to have to pay extra to write me back. P.S. They won't accept this collect sending. Sorry. My birthday is 27th June. My address is P.S. 19th June. Oh, well, it seems like it's impossible to post a letter from to the U.S. Fortunately, I have an uncle who is traveling to the U.S. and will post this letter. Things have changed a bit in the past 3 weeks. It turns out my boyfriend has a medical condition that will need treatment and therapy, and so will need to devote his time, energy, and money to getting well, and will not be able to travel. I'm sad, as I can very much for him, and to see him in pain breaks my heart. I fear for our dreams and plans, and also about my ability to support him. I guess I really want to care for him while coming for myself and struggling a little to find a balance. I guess I want reassurances that I can be vulnerable too, without him having to, quote, play strong, which I judge it as the cause for him getting to the point of sickness in the first place. So I guess I need to trust him and myself that we can both be vulnerable and give each other the support, cause, and compassion and love we need to go through this together. We are committed to laughing through all of this, and as long as we are able to stay connected in empathy to our hearts, I know we will be fine. I am relieved to write this to you. I know you can understand. I give you a hug from the heart. Now you see, this was not a letter writing club letter. This was from the pile, wasn't it, that said all these letters were gotten in one day. That's my I'm pretty sure from the package. Wow. And so you wonder, how can I not, if I've had 150,000 letters in some way that say this, thank you for existing, how can I not be excited about existing?